What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 video. Today, we are going to be doing one of the first remasters I have done on my channel, and for this video, we are going to be doing top 10 worst abilities. Now, I've already posted a video on this about 2 years ago, but I decided that since I haven't really gone over this topic in 2 years, I decided to remaster. I would basically come up with 10 more worst abilities, or 10 worst abilities that I think are the 10 worst abilities. Alright, let me reword. Basically, I would come up with my list, and it's going to be different, because obviously opinions change, and I've already looked over the video, and there are some different abilities on here, and they're in different spots, so my list has changed. So without further ado, if you guys do go on to enjoy, make sure to drop a like. If you guys are new, subscribe. It's kind of a blast from the past. I kind of miss doing these top 10 videos, and you can expect more remasters later on. So let's get into number 10. So coming in at number 10 is a surprise to nobody, and it was on the last list. It is Retro Gatling. So a lot of these abilities are on here because you have other options. Actually, every single ability on here is on here because you have other options, and they're also bad. This ability is not directly bad. Right, it deals, what does it deal? 14 or 15 damage, and you have half the amount of ammo you have with regular Gatling, and you shoot slower. There you go. That's why it's worse. I mean, the trade-off for what, 2 damage? Wow. You know what? Hey guys, listen to me, guys. Retro Gatling, take 2 damage for half your ammo gone and half of your DPS gone. Great trade-off. I mean, absolutely great trade-off. Just kidding, this ability is not good. Like, just use Gatling, right? I mean, nobody really uses Gatling a lot. Like, you use it, but obviously the other pea shooter abilities that are mainly used are Hyper and Bean Bomb. And Gatling is just that last resort ability, or if you're just camping. And Retro Gatling is, there's just no point, you know? there is no point in using Retro Gatling unless there's no point. There's literally no point. Use Pea Gatling. Just please save yourself the sanity. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Sonic Mine. Now, before I run out of time, let me tell you why Sonic Mine should be a crime. There we go, that works. Alright, so let me tell you why Sonic Mine is trash. Basically, if you don't know what Sonic Mine is, it is a little mine that instead of having a sonic grenade that you throw as the engineer, you can place down 3 mines, and they basically do the same thing, except you place them and they stay there. You know, it's decent. It's not on this list because it's directly bad. Like, this ability, you can pass. Like, if someone was running this, I'd be like, alright. But there is no reason you should not be running Sonic Grenade. Sonic Mine, I've never had, like, a good experience with. Obviously, if there's a chomper burrowing you, you just place one down and it, you know, activates. But it does take a little bit. And also, you can't throw it. So if there's, like, a group of plants, let's say there's, like, 2 plants in front of you, you could usually throw your Sonic Grenade at them and kill them. But with Sonic Mine, you can't do that. You just have to hope they come to you, and let me tell you, if you're an engineer, they're not stepping foot near you. So, good luck with that. Sonic Mine, as I said, it's not incredibly bad. It's just, there's no point in using it. Alright, again, save yourself the sanity and time of using this ability. If you want to use it, go ahead, but you're just going to agree with me if you use it. It's just don't. Coming in at number 8 is going to be a surprise to some people. It is Super Guided Ultra Ball. Again, with this ability, well, it's with every ability, so I'm gonna stop saying that. Just use the other 2 options. You have Super Ultra Ball or Super Multi Ball. Super Guided Ultra Ball was invented for people like me to use because I'm really bad at aiming. Except even I know that I shouldn't be using this because there is no point in using this. The only time you will ever get a kill with this ability is if someone is AFK or someone just started and they don't know what they're doing, or someone didn't see you. And if they didn't see you, you could have just went up behind them and punched them to death anyway. So there's no point in using this ability. It's super slow. Like, it is incredibly slow. It is literally slower. It's like 3 times slower than like Armor Chopper. All right, just to give you some, you know, just how slow it is. That's it. I mean, it's slow. I mean, it's aimbot basically. It's automatically tracking, but just how slow it is. There's no point. There really is no point in using this ability. It's just so not worth it. And you know, by the time you shoot it, someone's gonna, like, you know, look around and be like, oh, there's a ball headed my way. That's not a big issue. I don't really care. they're not gonna care. They're just gonna walk away. You know, it's not gonna do anything. Unless you kick them into it, which I've seen happen before and is really cool. Then maybe you have a pass to use this ability if you do that as a strategy, but you should just be using the other super balls, is all I'm saying. Coming in at number 7, Shock to Nobody. I don't even need to explain this, but I will. It's Armored Heal Station. I mean, really? You got Armored Heal Station? It lasts less time than regular Heal Station, and it heals you less. All because it has more armor. I have never placed a heal station. Listen to me. Listen to me closely. I have never placed a heal station and had it destroyed before I was done healing. Never. I cannot recall one time that has ever happened to me. And I guarantee you guys can't either. Nobody is shooting at the heal station if you're healing at it. They're going to be shooting at you. So what is the point of Armored Heal Station? And also, what is the point of it if it lasts less time and heals you less? If it lasted, let's say, you know what would make this ability cool? If you placed it and it lasted forever until it was broken. Then maybe I would consider it. That would make it better. I would consider it then, but it doesn't do that. And for some reason, it's just it's got to be the most hated ability in the game because why? And then the cherry on top is they made the bling version of Heal Station, the Armored Heal Station. So even that, you know, it's just also bad. But yeah, don't use this ability, please. Coming in at number 6 is Multi-Shuck. This was actually a lot higher on the list. I think it was number 2 or 3 on my other list. And I've shaken hands with Multi-Shuck. You know, I've made peace with it because it is bad. This is where the abilities start to get kind of bad. It is bad, but you can still work around it. You know, you still have the other corn abilities. You are still corn. If you have Multi-Shuck on, there are other workarounds. But the ability is just so bad. Why would you want to shoot like 8 different shucks or 6 different shucks, whatever, that deal like 35 damage instead of shooting 2 shucks that deal 125 each? What is the purpose of that? You have to hit every single shuck for it to be worth it. And even then, I don't even think Multi-Shuck deals more damage than regular shuck. Like, if Multi-Shuck dealt like 50 per shuck and you could shoot like 10 of them, yes, that would be more balanced because it will be harder to hit and it's not like instant kill. That would be better, but it's not. It's really not. It's bad. And the worst part is, do you have to buy this actually? No, I don't think you have to buy this. If you have to buy this, then, dude, there's a lawsuit coming because that is a scam. But I don't think you have to buy this. I think you just have to get it in the corn pack you buy DLC, but I don't know. Coming in at number 5 is Super Pea Jump. Super Pea Jump is just the worst hyper. There's nothing about it. You jump a little higher, but you don't move as fast. What is the point? Someone tell me the point. There's like a little bit of usage for this. If you like to glitch, there are a little bit of areas you can only get to with this ability. But other than that, like, who the fuck is gonna use this ability? I'm like, why? I don't need to say anymore. Don't use this ability, please. Coming in at number 4 is Future Dummy. Why? Just why? You get one dummy, right? And here's the punchline. It sits there all game, waiting to be destroyed. And guess what happens if it's destroyed? Guess what happens? Guess. I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Alright, time's up. It deals 75 damage. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we found the best ability in the game. Ability that sits there until the end of time, until it's destroyed. And 99.999% of the time it is destroyed. Nobody's around it. So you could have had 2 dummies or 4 with the other shields, but instead you chose one that deals 75 damage. It is destroyed. Wow. 75 damage can't even kill. It can't kill any plant. Now maybe if it was 125, I would see that. I would understand, because that's a little bit less than Imp Hunt, and that's basically like Sprint Tackle, you know. So actually, yeah, that's a great point I just made for myself. It's just it deals the same amount of damage as Sprint Tackle. You have to have it has to be destroyed, and I can just Sprint Tackle people. Like, what is the point? Future Dummy has no use for it. Like, I can't even speak. The words aren't forming. It's so bad. I'm losing brain cells talking about it. It's trash. Coming in at number 3 is Spiky Spikeweed. Oh my god, Spiky Spikeweed, dude. I got Spiky Spikeweed one time, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, and I used it, and it's just Spikeweed, but you get 1 less. You deal 75 damage, or no, I think it's 70 damage. You deal like 70 damage with it, but you get 1 less. And why not? Why wouldn't you just use Vamp Weed? I get it, not everybody has Vamp Weed, but Spike Weed, you don't use it for the damage it deals. You use it to trap people and eat them. So having 1 less is a bummer. It's not good. And they also recharge slower than regular Spike. So it's just Spike Weed, but with almost only downsides. And you get 20 extra damage out of it if you don't already eat them when they're in the Spike Weed. Like, okay, yeah, I don't like spiky Spike Weed. Coming in at number 2 was my original worst ability, but it got traded out for something else. It is Red Artichoke. Red Artichoke, the reason it's not number 1 is because I went back after that top 10 video was made and I used it a little bit. And I didn't get 0 kills. I got more than 0 kills. So if you can even get a kill with any of these abilities, they can be number 1, but it's kind of hard to put them at number 1. So Red Artichoke is it's pointless to me, right? You know, you have regular Artichoke, you have regular drone, and you have the blue drone, the dark garlic drone. Why on earth would you not just use those? I don't see a point in using Red Artichoke. It just moves faster, but it deals less damage. Like, what? Like, who made this? Who? What is the point of Red Artichoke? Someone in the comments below, tell me why they use Red Artichoke. I would love to know. But nothing on this list is as bad as my number 1 spot, because recently I've been using it a lot. Like, ever since I made that first video, I've used this ability hundreds of times, and every single time I'm like, oh my god, dude, this ability is trash. So number 1 is going to Psychedelic Goat. Now let me explain myself, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that tell me I'm crazy for this. When you're a regular goat, it's easier to get away. But the thing about being like a goat is you really, a lot of, like, if you attack, like you dash in a straight line, and it's easier for the Rose to like kill you, basically, because she obviously is homing. And if you're a goat, it's just easier to kill a goat, a regular goat, than a psychedelic goat. I don't know how to explain it, but you just need to experience it, because as a psychedelic goat, the Rose and you have no idea what you're doing. So you're literally just running and jumping around in circles, but also you can't control it. So it's just like it's just a random jumble of fuck, basically. I don't know how to put it. And it's harder to hit you as a Rose. And also it lasts less, I believe. I believe Psychedelic Goat is like a second less than regular Goat. I could be wrong. Like, I can't explain it. It's so bad that like you need to experience it as a Rose. Like, put on Psychedelic Goat and try to kill someone while they're goatified. It's so much harder than if they're just a regular goat. Because another thing is, if they're a regular goat, they're either going to try to run away or kill you. And if they try to kill you, it's easier to kill them because they're closer. But if they're a psychedelic goat, it's as I said, it's a jumble of nothing. They're just running around, and you can't kill them. And yeah, you could say you could do that with regular goat, okay. But not everybody does that with regular goat. Some people try to kill you, some people run away, and it's easier to kill them. But as psychedelic goat, you don't know what's going on. So it's just like, you basically goatify them just so they can, I don't know, experience what drugs are like for the first time. There's no point in using Psychedelic Goat. Plus you have to buy this. Why would I want to buy this? That just made it worse. Obviously, as I said, any ability you can get a kill with, it's hard to put at number 1. But like, Psychedelic Goat, from my experience, like, plus I'm not just saying this out of my ass. Like, I know it sounds like I can't come up with anything, but I've used this ability on my main account so many times, and let's say I've used it 500 times. I've maybe killed 50 of the people that I've used it on. And as regular Goatify, I've killed many more. Psychedelic Goat is bad. Do not use it. That's all. Alright guys, that's going to do it for my top 10 worst abilities. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like. If you guys can subscribe, let me know your opinions down below, because I'm actually curious what you guys think of my list. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.